Hi, this is Warren Buckleitner. Today we're going to school with Dr. Panda in Dr. Panda's School, an important new title from TriPlay, a Chinese app publisher. And this is probably the most sophisticated Dr. Panda title that we've ever reviewed. Now there are 5 different areas that you can explore in Dr. Panda's School, and you quickly recognize the similarity to another app, which is Toca School. So it's we thought it'd be interesting to start this up really quickly and just compare the graphics and so on. Toca School is really the best of this category of app that we've seen. And a couple of design notes. You notice there's no background music. You can turn it off with Dr. Panda, but the default setting is off. And you can go in and notice the graphics are a lot clearer and more responsive. So this is really the state of the art of this genre of app. Now, of course, both have bathrooms that you can go into, which you'll see in the Dr. Panda's version of the app. But you notice that there's a lot, the graphics are more clear, and there's less clutter here. I'm going to show you some of the strengths and weaknesses of Dr. Panda's approach. Both are very strong, and they're recommended. You won't go wrong if you download them. But again, I thought it was useful for you to have a look at this app for comparison. But let's get back to Dr. Panda. Now I have this app on the first time through, so you're seeing it as you would if you had never played this before. For the most part, everything does what you'd expect it to, and there's a couple of nice surprises. You can drop things into the tray below and move them to another room. This is kind of fun, the chalkboard, which does live math expressions. You can also erase them and draw on the chalkboard. You can turn on the projector, and if you make a mess, you can go into the broom closet and clean it up. As a teacher myself, I was happy to see at least one tablet there, but you can see that this interpretation of a classroom is a little bit unusual. For example, there's a Native American headdress just sitting there. A little bit random. There's a CD-ROM in a computer. Some people will take exception, make a bigger deal about these things in terms of the interpretation of school. Again, this was designed in China, and so you could chalk it up to localization issues. I thought it was kind of fun there to see. But in general, you know, you really can't go wrong with a lot of these items, and they do represent high frequency vocabulary. So anyway, let's just keep exploring here. You can feed the characters. There's a kitchen. You can fill things up. You can also eat the entire yogurt container if you're exceptionally hungry. You can make a smoothie. This was a weakness here in that, you know, with Toca School, you can do things that are silly. You can't in this case, like you're trying to put food in the dishwasher, and only dishes go in the dishwasher. So this is an interesting thing where you can sort of make these recipes, and so sort of some underlying programming ideas here. This school also has a vending machine, and of course, there's a playground, which is fun. Particularly this garden planting. You put in the seeds, and then you can you water them to grow stuff. I did try putting some seeds in the empty flower pot that's sitting right there, but that didn't do anything. You know, again. Small little quirks that kind of keep this from a 5-star rating, but it's not a deal breaker. One thing that I noticed that you'll see in a second is that there's there's some music that you can play, and the sound effects sort of don't work well with the existing background music. Now again, you can turn off the background music from the parents menu, but the default setting is on. So another little thing that's could be improved. So I especially like the functioning playground equipment, the fact that this is multi-touch, so more than one child could play at one time. And of course, this is the bathroom. Now, if you go back to that Toca bathroom, you can compare the two, and you can see they're quite similar, including the use of small sheets of toilet paper. A lot of American kids will be confused by that. But in general, not a lot to criticize here. Some other sort of nice discoveries in this app include in this art room, where you can go in and you can follow little blueprints and make different crafts. You can also color the pictures with a very simple sort of coloring thing. All of these are sort of nice discoveries. Here you can see the blueprint activity, where if you follow the instructions, it takes me a little while to figure this out, you can make that work. But the background music is frustrating because you turn that on and you get this conflict. There's just this feeling of clutter with some of these graphics. One last thing to notice about the navigation of this app is that even though you use doors to get in and out of the classroom, there is no door to get out. You have to use the house icon. This isn't a deal breaker, but it is the kind of attention to detail that could be potentially confusing. The bottom line is that you're getting a lot for your money with this download. There's 5 plus rooms to explore, a lot of different characters, and lots of open-ended, although rather strange, possibilities. All in all, chances are very good that your child will find something that he or she likes. This is Warren Buckleitner. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.